According to the World Economic Forum, the Future of Jobs Report 2020, AI is expected to replace 85 million jobs worldwide by 2025. By 2030, that number could go up to 800 million. This is the work of the silent killer, AI. I know many of us have heard this term, AI. It stands for artificial intelligence, and it's a new type of technology that has gotten popular over the last few years. Artificial intelligence can churn out text and other media using generative models. According to ChatGPT, an AI system, generated work in AI involves a smart system learning from data to create new content, like text or other media, by predicting patterns. It's like a tool that generates human-like responses or creative outputs. Because of AI, you can generate hundreds of AI-generated essays, audios, text, whatever it is, in a matter of a few seconds. And that also means you can generate something else, art. To many creative-minded people like writers, photographers, and artists like myself, this is actually very alarming. I've always loved to draw ever since I was young, from traditional graphite drawing to oil paints to even digital art. I love it all. I even sell my work as a way to make money, and I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. Yes, art is a pastime for me, but it's also a huge reflection of who I am as a person. Most people tend to believe AI art is the acceleration of the creative process. AI tools and techniques allow people to create works in a fraction of the time it would take using traditional techniques. But why is AI art alarming? The concept of AI art is terrifying because that means I can be replaced. If you aren't familiar with this artist already, this is Tyler the Illustrator. He's a professional artist on Instagram and currently has over 60,000 followers. In one of his posts, he did a comparison video of his own work and an AI-generated version of it, and this is what was shown. These AI algorithms can copy another person's art style in a matter of a few seconds. One takes hours. One takes seconds. We are not fast enough. At this rate, will AI beat people? Let's take a look at this again. AI art isn't accelerating our creative processes. It's destroying it. Imagine that, to have your hard work be turned against you and be used as your competitor. If you aren't familiar with this contest already, this is My Girl with a Pearl. It was a contest held last year, February 2023, and it asked artists to submit an art piece based off of Johannes Vermeer's famous Girl with a Pearl earring. 5 winners out of the 3,500 were chosen, and one of the winners was this. It looks completely normal, right? But no, this piece right here was made by AI. Actually, this looks picture perfect, but it lacks emotion and empathy in a way, at least in my opinion. Johannes Vermeer's original art piece is full of life. The strokes, the lighting, everything about this piece feels human. It feels unique. But then we have something like this here. It doesn't feel that same way. You could say that AI art is kind of like generating photographs because of how picture perfect it looks, but really, it's not. Photography still takes time and skill, and photographers still have emotions and creative outputs and personal experiences that reflect who they are and how they make meaningful artwork. AI algorithms do not have that same ability. Yes, AI art may look perfect, but it doesn't mean it feels perfect. The fact that that was an art museum shows how the decline of real artists is truly happening. So many real artists would have loved to draw for a contest like this. And yet, the easier, cheaper, quicker method was chosen over handmade works that took hours, days, expenses, and most importantly, effort. The piece that won, the AI piece, has no effort. If more and more people approve AI art to be in the competition, will real artists even have a chance to make it to the podium? If more and more people favor what is cheap, will the work of the people be too expensive? To be honest, I don't know. I really don't. For the past couple of minutes, I've been trying to tell you all that AI harms artists and their works, but it's so much more than that. In this era of technology, we tend to focus so much on what can benefit us in easy ways. In this, we found AI, an alternative for us to easily do the work that we don't want to do. But your own jobs, whether it be a teaching job, whether it be an office job, or whether it be an engineering job, Whatever job you have could be replaced by AI. This is a much bigger problem outside of just art. Do you really want to live in a world where you cannot distinguish what is human-made and artificial? And that leads to my next point. What can we do about it? People and society as a whole are the ones who created artificial intelligence. And because of that fact, that means we are the ones in power. We are the ones in control. Artificial intelligence cannot work on its own. It takes influence, ideas from the people, like us. The more we train AI, the more it learns. We need to learn how to place our own limits and regulations when it comes to using AI. Companies like Twitter, or also known as X, are understanding the stigma around AI. Posts that involve AI generation are required to be labeled as AI generated. The main reason why artists fear AI is because we fear that other people will favor AI rather than the real artists. With X's new policy, it kind of allows people to still have a presence in the media as artists. And many other companies have that ability to follow that same example. One thing artists do to combat AI is something called glazing. Glazing technology, in this context, refers to a system being able to ever so slightly change an art piece in a way that it cannot be used for AI generation. With this, copyrighted and privately owned works are not at a risk to be stolen. Of course, these and other methods aren't perfect. There isn't a 100% success rate in fixing the damage artificial intelligence has done. But really, all that matters is we start somewhere. We are stronger and more capable of what we think. What we need to do now is learn how we truly need to use AI. I don't like artificial intelligence that much, I'll give you that, but it's not necessarily evil. There's so much things that we can use AI for, and I think it should be used to inspire, not take and replace. In the long term, I believe AI has the ability to become a dependable tool for artists in the future, and for the people like you all. We can start small. For you all, you can use AI to figure out the right words to say in an essay. Or for people like me, artists, we can use AI to figure out ideas for an art project. There's so much beauty yet danger in artificial intelligence because it's always evolving. Change and evolution is scary, especially when that change can turn against us. And honestly, I'm still scared. I'm really scared for the future because there really might be a day where you and I do not have a job. Even so, artificial intelligence will soon be part of our day-to-day lives at one point. We can't necessarily stop AI, but we can hone our ability using it. We are individuals with our own minds and passions and dreams and ideals, and so much potential is bubbling within us. And I want to see a world where we use that potential for the greater good. I want to see a world where we use unfamiliar concepts and use it towards our own advantage. And I know deep within you, you want to see that world too. Maybe, just maybe, artificial intelligence can replicate every human skill there is, whether it be a skill in teaching, whether it be a skill in the office, or whether it be a skill in engineering. I don't think artificial intelligence has the ability to replicate the human heart, the most valuable, the most unique, and the most beautiful tool everyone here has within them. Thank you.